Hello everybody, Bomdagor here, casting a... Whoa. Okie dokie. Casting the 2v2 featuring Failjhm, who we saw in the last game was playing Protoss, and his buddy, he's Quagmire. We're going to be just kind of analyzing their play versus their opponents. Starcraft and Ixode something. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, so that's okay. And as we see over here, he's double pylon. Oh man. So it's going to be a gateway rush from the Protoss. I don't like this. You can basically keep one guy on one probe, and while you take out the rest of the everything else. There you go. No. Keep pulling SCV off and just attack the probe. Even if this finishes, it's still gonna take, you know, I forget how long it's gonna take before the gateway is for the zealots to make. Still gonna take 38 seconds. Well, with chrono boost, less than that. As we see, Fail start getting Marines. Wasted the chrono boost on that. So, a good reaction by Quagmire, just to... Boy, they're choosing pretty badly there. There's a gateway down over there. This guy needs to start... He has nothing in production. He wasted a lot of money on this. Okay, now I need to pull these up. Yeah, there you go. Now this is just going to be a stall tactic. Let's just see if they even scouted yet. Nope, they don't even know where their opponents are. I don't even know why you waste a chrono boost on a dying. Here come two more probes. Only one is behind. The other one is actually still, well, hasn't even really tacked at all. He's got four probes. That's actually really bad. You only need 3, and then he's not even. How many probes does he have saturated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 probes saturating there. Oh, here comes the cannon rush. There's the proxy pylon. There's 2 cannons. Now this is just for containment. This would be something I would do just to kind of help contain my opponent. Big problem with this is that you are playing against, you know, it really wouldn't matter anyways, because or command. So far, good reaction timing. Tech lab's pretty good. And Star is really committing to this really badly. This is, wow, some crazy cheese tactics from him. So, but as we can really see, we got, let's see, unit, and okay, that was my mistake. Try to hit you, I hit something else. There we go. Get wiggle on down. Oh, there we go. No, finish it. Oh, dead. No. More SCVs going in. Kind of a waste right there. Look. So about 300, 400, 500. Wow, 500 lost. And I'm gonna slow it right back down. Take a look at the units tab. 13 probes, 20 probes, 16, 19. Well, I can understand that because right now they're kind of behind and everything. He's got energy. I would say throw down a mule. I like the fact that he does have this rallied, so that's pretty good. So you can always just keep your guys mining. Not a big fan of that supply drop. You could have used that for a mule. You could have pulled off 2 SCVs, built, you know, 2 supply depots real quick, because he's having a lot of minerals. So I'm not a big fan of that. Assuming Quagmire plays more Protoss than Terran. So we got 4 gate on the way. Which, if you're gonna 4 gate, you don't need that much gas. In general. Now, I'd like to see a tank come out. Sensor tower is good. Don't want to keep it there where it can get sniped, but like somewhere around like this edge over here, or maybe this edge over here, kind of give you a little more definition of where things are. He's got a queued. Oh, from 1 SCV. Probably should re-rally and move this over there. You still need to roughly around, even on 1 base right here, 18 at least for Terran. How many does he got mining? 11. So you need more guys on the mineral patches, even though you are gaining so much more. So tower's finished. Gives you kind of a vision. That's good. Seeing the tank. A good thing would be throwing down at least 2 bunkers to kind of give yourself some protection, and throwing the marauders in the bunkers. And oh, they do have concussive, so that's good. Go back to the protection tab. So blue is expanding on the very bottom, which is no nice plan. I'm surprised he's not coming into the 4 gate. I don't know why he's dropping 3 more pylons right there when he could drop 3 more over here. Because the minute those get sniped, and you don't have much of them, and your bulk of your army has to run back. Yeah, bunkers would have actually saved a lot of your units from what's transpired. Even though you did save them more, you didn't lose too much there. Another siege tank would actually do really well too. Again, you really need to saturate that. Nah, that's a waste of another mule. You really should just start pulling SCVs and start building. No, 1, 2, 4 supply drops. That's actually really bad. You don't want to do that. You want to use that for mules. Your partner's got the right idea to expand, building more racks, which is good. Again, probably should have had a bunker. Not really an overreaction on the stem, just because he pulled up a little bit and then he backed up. Now I'd like to see 1 medevac kind of sit right here. Right where this Leiote is, to give him more vision. I'd like to also see another tank, if you're going to commit to tanks. focus firing that down. That's good. Now you really shouldn't have one SCV queued in all the work, but I really like to see more SCVs over here. Oh, I know you do. Except you still have a rally point that's to your refinery. So let's see how your partner looks. Your partner's at 26, and that's because he's now on 2 bases. But even still, I like to at least see you with, you know, at least more on your mineral patches, because you got what, 12, so you need probably another, you know, at least two rows of that. I know he's probably sitting there with, yeah, he's got enough, but he's also mining 1 gas from there, which, you know, you could put 2 guys in there or pull 1 guy off and then have 2 in each geyser. So also I like to see 1 expansion from you go being built right here, so you can float it down to over here or right here and then turn it into a planetary. Again, you don't need 1 guy queuing everything. You could pull them off and then start building, you know, here real quick. So, you know, it's just one of those things. If you're gonna want to try playing this turn, you still need to re-rally that over there so it's not on your gas. So, okay, look at the units tab. Well, red has no units, so basically blue is sent there to protect. So if you attack now, since he's always got his stalkers, and a majority, you got 15 marauders, and well, you got 1 person with stem, that would just destroy everything. Wow, taking the ninja expansion up there. So if they take out these pylons here, blue gets supply blocked, just heavily supply blocked. He's got gateways. Oh no, he's got those too. I don't know what the Q is for that. So I don't think I really see SUVs being built. It's kind of, it's got 12. I really like to see if you're gonna commit to weapons, I'd suggest you go straight mech. Otherwise, you need to get stem on these guys, which I'm not seeing. But he's got racks now. I would suggest if you're gonna go committing to the weapons, or at least the vehicle weapons, you need to at least commit to it and not have just 1 siege tank. Or well, you got 3, but you need more. Might as well commit to the mech, because you're floating, you know, a lot of gas, which Terra normally does. So, you know, go mass Thors, you know, Hellions, just something, because you got a lot of tech labs. You're committing to that weapons level, while your buddy over there is actually committing to his. Alright, so you're +1, which isn't bad. Okay, this is going to be devastating, because he's still got really not much of an army. He's just now got getting stalkers there. So the announcement is stalkers. So India's lost tab. He's lost a good chunk of his probes. So, you know, he's lost so much. He's got cannons there. I think he's actually walled off everything. I think they only funnel this way. Or through here, through here, through here. So right now would be a good chance to start sieging up his area with some siege tanks. Use a medevac to kind of help spot, because cannons have can see further than they shoot. So to start sieging, and since you're seeing a whole bunch of Vikings are a bad choice. You don't see Colossi. Oh, guess somehow you gotta. Did they get a scan for that? No, that's just intuition, but I think it's just because that's how it goes. What's the third one? I think that's a bad idea. I think you just need to wait till each one of these finish and then queue up more. Because now you're just wasting how much do they cost? 500. So you got 1,500 tied up in your resources right there, which could be built into making more stalkers. But you're also flooding a lot of minerals anyways. I'd like to see another expansion take. I'd like to see this one being taken, since you have now a little more map control. Probe moving back. SCV's moving out. And this should be queuing this way. I don't know if he's Bird War style or because he's got a SCV that was rallied that way. There he goes. And I don't know what he's building. Oh, 2 bunkers. Okay. So his partner on 2 bases is at 36 SCVs, which is fine, because he's actually saturating fairly well, because he's got these mules, so it doesn't really make a difference. But considering how many stalkers you just now seen, I would start just massing marauders. So it looks like a lot of dead time. So we're just gonna go kind of look around, see what's going on. Oh, a snipe on the Nexus. We'll have to go back and see that. That was a good one. Even if you lose all those, you snipe the base. That's pretty massive, because now he's really gonna have to mine off one base. And he's about to be maxed out. Oh, he hit. Okay, 23 minutes in the game, and you're sitting there. You better have at least upgrades. Your partner's 1-0. You have a forge for no real reason, because it's not doing anything you good. Because you're not building cannons. And you're not getting upgrades, so that's a bad idea. Well, now you're low on gas because you're tied up. Again, you're tying up resources. I mean, granted, those are going to finish, but you're just tying up resources. On top of that, you can't get out. I like the bunker placements like this. So those are okay for the observers. This should be an orbital plan. If you have mules, you should actually have dropped them by now. I'm not liking the supply drops at all. No, this whole area right here should be just covered in supply depots. Just one after another after another. Is there a transfer that I missed? Oh, guess I did. Probably a better choice would be Marauders. Partner's got the idea. You still need to get STEM if you're gonna go mass Bioball. I'd like to see a lot more Marauders, considering that you or since you have a feeling that Colossus are on the field. It's a lot of Colossus, so wow, that's 12 no. 13 Colossus. Whew, math is bad. And he's moving out. See him? See this funneling? He's got 3-3 on the way, so that's good. Oh my gosh, he has. Oh. There's the alert. Oh my gosh, the Colossus are in front. Oh, that's really bad. Oh man. Oh, 2 attack, no armor. Defeat. Oh, that was a bad engagement for the Protoss. So, okay, let's take a look at something. Oh. There's a base snipe that I missed. Here it comes. Oh. Oh, that's probably why he didn't get through it. He walled off his base. Oh, the lone sentry. So we're gonna speed that up a bit. Slow it down. So that's a really good move. The fact that it was able to take out probes. Snipe a base, because look at the funneling that has to happen. Just because of how poorly this is built. I mean, he lost 2 medevans full of units. But he took out 1 mining base. Well, he took out at least 1. Still good on. But he at least slowed down a lot more of the mining of this base. So. As we fast forward to the very end. The army should be moving out soon. There it goes. So here it is. There's the Colossus. Now, if we pause right here, the Colossus are in the front. And the rest, and the army that should be in front of the Colossus is in the back. And that's bad positioning. The Colossus should have been over here. At least over here. Even if they're going to fire at these bunkers, it'd be okay. Because now you got a brunt of your units here. I don't think I saw Guardian Shield go up. So now the Colossus, now as they move back, this engagement is all going to be Colossi just going down. So, 1. And they're not A moved, so automatically they don't even get the first shot off. Nope. There's 1 Guardian Shield, 2 Guardian Shields. Not enough. You got more sentries than that. Just throw Guardian Shields, 3 Guardian Shields. All your stalkers are in the back. You should have the micro of the Colossus would have been moving back would have been a little better. But they took so much damage. On top of that, the Colossus have no upgrades. So, alright. So real quick, need to keep saturating these bases. He's at 43, that's fine because, you know, he's kind of getting to the point where he's out trying to get the 3 bases. His mineral count and gas counts, I think, fairly average for most Terrans. Not really 100% sure. You do float more gas than you do minerals. Um, so that's good. So he's doing okay. He's fine. You got non-mining workers over here that could be saturating this base. Because you're floating minerals, you could take this base and this base real quickly. Throw down a few more, racks and start producing more out of those. I'd like to see a higher SCV count. You're at 27 minutes. You should be almost even with your partner. Unless you're doing some wacky cheese or anything like that. Like he did until he almost... So pretty much, you know, it wasn't him that lost the game. It was just a multitude of bad decision making that lost them this game. Otherwise, they probably could have won, in a sense, because I know me and J-Rod do crazy tactics like this once in a while, and we could almost win these games, and it's just bad decision making at the end that happened to us, or we make to the point where it works to where it's like, oh, they didn't expect it at that time. So he had no upgrades. He's now just completing. I don't even think he had. Nope. He's just now getting armor at the wrong time. So all those units die. Tanks. You got nothing in the production tab. Let's just times 8 and see what you're getting. Okay, that's fine. But I'm not real big fan of the supply drops. You have this. You should start throwing mules over here. Start to bring up your economy over there. More SCVs. You could pull off 2 SCVs every so often to build supply depots instead of having to do supply drops. So, because that does hinder your economy a little bit more, because you want to use that energy for mules, and only if you have to use it on a supply drop. So, I'd like to see a little more supply depots being thrown down. Your partner had 1, 2, 3 supply drops, 3 supply drops, but he's got 1, 2, 3 bases, so that helps out too. On top of that, he's got a couple of regular supply depots. So he's spreading out his supply depots. You just throw them in the back, just kind of throw them everywhere. Even when you start to mine out this, start throwing supply depots around this area. And it doesn't make a difference as long as you're still able to funnel out units. I'd like to see more production facilities out of you. Your partner has 3, 6, 9, 11 racks, 2 starports, 1 with the tech lab, but he didn't get Conducius reactor, which probably would have been okay. Probably wouldn't have made a difference, but it was, whatever it could have been. The Marines don't have combat shields. Something needs to be addressed right there. You need to get combat shields. Let's click over here. STEM needed to be gotten over there, because then both of your armies on STEM would have really annihilated that force rather quickly. So hopefully you learned a little bit more on this, and yep, more depots.